7 times Mr. Olympia champion and undoubtedly the greatest bodybuilder of all time, slammed bodybuilding in a recent speech. In today's day and age, bodybuilding has become a very competitive sport, with advanced training, nutrition, and supplementation methods. First, let me talk about the period in bodybuilding history which has been referred to as the golden era of bodybuilding. During the period between 1960 and 1990, bodybuilding was all about aesthetics, symmetry, and overall perfection of the body. A perfect example of all these qualities was the great Arnold Schwarzenegger. At his peak, he sported a big, ripped body with perfect symmetry and proportions.
I hope he is.
But you couldn't pull this with Franco, could you? Franco's pretty smart.
Franco is pretty smart, but Franco is a child.
Arnold was great for bodybuilding since he popularized bodybuilding. Bodybuilding was not widely accepted and it was entirely misunderstood. Arnold changed everything. He presented a new picture of gyms and bodybuilding to America and the rest of the globe. He was bright, personable, clever, hilarious, and committed. Not only was he physically larger than life, but so was his personality. This was just what bodybuilding required. His presence in the film Pumping Iron launched bodybuilding into the regular mainstream.
Because he did this.
Have you met Caitlin?
Caitlin, how are you? Give me 5. Good to see you. Good to see you, yeah.
Arnold's contribution to bodybuilding, however, is under threat. Bodybuilding is becoming a bad word once more. Once again, the term bodybuilding is connected with a societal stigma. People today consider bodybuilding as a world of steroid-addicted, drug-induced, massively muscle-bound behemoths in tiny small trunks. Don't misunderstand me, these boys and girls have a lot to be proud of. They are also extremely committed, focused, hardworking, and brilliant.
We're reluctant to do so, right?
Yes.
Well, that's what I showed that night on the air. I said Arnold wouldn't take off his body, so here's what I did.
I've kept this picture ever since.
And we've had this. Why?
Can I have this autographed?
You certainly can. We just took your body, and I pasted.
Their sheer muscularity is incredible in and of itself, especially to those of us who actually understand that despite the drugs, they have to work their asses off and are genetically gifted. However, today's bodybuilders do not encourage regular people to emulate them. Listening to Arnold talk, you can hear the passion and power of conviction he has on the subject. It's his legacy at stake, and even after all these years, he is still a champion of bodybuilding and all the things it stands for.
Then everyone will start training to have a beautiful body again, rather than the powerlifting body. So we have.
Schwarzenegger is considered among the most important figures in the history of bodybuilding, and his legacy is commemorated in the Arnold Classic annual bodybuilding competition. He has remained a prominent face in bodybuilding long after his retirement, in part because of his ownership of gyms and fitness magazines. He has presided over numerous contests and awards shows.
How much money he makes, he doesn't want to cause any ill feeling, but he has become a small conglomerate unto himself.
For many years, he wrote a monthly column for the bodybuilding magazine Muscle and Fitness and Flex. Shortly after being elected governor, he was appointed the executive editor of both magazines, in a largely symbolic capacity. The magazines agreed to donate $250,000 a year to the governor's various physical fitness initiatives. When the deal, including the contract that gave Schwarzenegger at least $1 million a year, was made public in 2005.
It's great. As I said, for us the most important thing is to promote health and fitness. Health and fitness and discipline and camaraderie is the kind of things to do.
Many criticized it as being a conflict of interest, since the governor's office made decisions concerning regulation of dietary supplements in California. Consequently, Schwarzenegger relinquished the executive editor role in 2005. American Media Incorporation, which owns Muscle and Fitness and Flex, announced in March 2013 that Schwarzenegger had accepted their renewed offer to be the executive editor of the magazines. One of the first competitions he won was the Junior Mr. Europe contest in 1965. He won Mr. Europe the following year at age 19. He would go on to compete in many bodybuilding contests and win most of them. His bodybuilding victories included 5 Mr. Universe wins,
from the chance of really succeeding. And the reason, one of the main reasons why people want to have a plan B is because they are worried about failing.
4 NABA in England and 1 IFBB in the United States, and 7 Mr. Olympia wins, a record which would stand until Lee Haney won his 8th consecutive Mr. Olympia title in 1991. Schwarzenegger continues to work out. When asked about his personal training during the 2011 Arnold Classic, he said that he was still working out half an hour with weights every day. During Schwarzenegger's early years in bodybuilding, he also competed in several Olympic weightlifting and powerlifting contests. Schwarzenegger's first professional competition was in 1963, and he won 2 weightlifting contests in 1964 and 1965.
I won 2 Mr. Universe contests. If I would have just basked in the glory of being the bodybuilding champion, the most muscular man in the world, and the powerlifting champion and all of those kind of things.
As well as 2 powerlifting contests in 1966 and 1968. In 1967, Schwarzenegger won the Munich stone lifting contest, in which a stone weighing 508 German pounds or 254 kilograms or 560 pounds is lifted between the legs while standing on 2 footrests. His personal records are a clean and press of 264 pounds, a snatch of 243 pounds, a clean and jerk of 298 pounds, a squat of 545 pounds, a bench press of 520 pounds, and a deadlift of 683 pounds.
No, really, I don't look like an animal.
You do put the odd joke in now and again.
I'm aware I keep touching you. Is that acceptable? Sorry. Is this... keep doing that.
If you like this video, make sure to subscribe to this channel for more videos like this. And like this video, press the bell icon so you never miss any update of your upcoming videos.